Good morning, student. Myself, Sri K. D. Bursesar, a biology subject teacher. In last lecture, we discuss gametogenesis, oogenesis, different phases of oogenesis, structure of secondary oocyte. Now, today we learn more concepts: fertilization, mechanism of fertilization, different steps involved in mechanism of fertilization, syngamy or karyogamy, significance of fertilization. So let us start. First concept, today's number one, fertilization. What is fertilization? It is a process in which fusion of haploid male gamete, spermatozoa or sperm, with haploid female gamete, ovum or egg, to form diploid zygote. Such process called as fertilization. In sexual reproduction primarily involve formation and fusion of gametes. Fertilization in human being is internal because actual fertilization takes place, means fusion of male and female gamete in ampulla, means inside the female reproductive system. So human being fertilization is internal. Fertilization takes place usually ampulla, and this ampulla is a part of fallopian tube or uterine tube or oviduct of female reproductive system. The fertilized egg or zygote which develop into an embryo, this process occurs within the uterus. Uterus is one of the most important part of female reproductive system, in which complete development of embryo from fertilized egg or zygote. Mechanism of fertilization: semen release during ejaculation has sperm and some secretions. Semen is a male reproductive system fluid, contain various glands. Secretion contains sperms like seminal vesicle gland secretion, prostate gland secretion, and Cowper's gland secretion. Contains sperm called as semen. So semen released during ejaculation has sperm and some secretions. The coagulated semen now undergoes liquidification and the sperm becomes active. Mechanism of fertilization involve 3 steps, phases. First one is movement of sperm towards egg. Second, entry of sperm into the egg. And third, activation of ovum. So all these 3 steps involved in mechanism of fertilization. So detail discuss one by one. First one is movement of sperm towards the egg. When sperm reaching the vagina, as many as 50% are demotilized or broken or destroy or kill due to present acidity power inside the vaginal fluid. Remaining sperm undergoes capacitation. What is actual capacitation? The sperm capacitation process include This process is require 5 to 6 hours. Acrosome membrane becomes very thin, so calcium ions enter in the sperm. Tail begins to show rapid whiplash movement. After capacitation, the sperm may reaches ampulla within 5 minutes only. So capacitation is most important process. This occurs in vagina. So after capacitation, the sperm is reaches only 5 minutes at the site of ampulla where egg present. So we here detail discuss capacitation process of the sperm. Due to capacitation, the sperm becomes extra active and begins to start moving upward from vagina to uterus to oviduct. The prostaglandins activate sperm. You know prostaglandin, it is also a secretion of male reproductive gland present in semen, so it is activate the sperm. Vestibular secretion of the female also enhance sperm motility. The sperm swim at an average speed of 1.5 to 3 mm per minute. Always remember, the average speed of the sperm in female reproductive tract is 1.5 to 3 mm per minute. Sperm reach up to ampulla because of own swimming capacity and partly by contraction of uterus of fallopian tube stimulated by oxytocin of the female. So this is also most important noted point. Sperm reaches to ampulla because of own swimming capacity present in the sperm, also partly by contraction of uterus and fallopian tubes stimulated by oxytocin hormone of the female. So sperm can remains viable for 24 to 48 hours. You know, ovum for about 24 hours. So during this duration, means during this period, fertilization process is must. Now entry of sperm into the egg, second step of mechanism of fertilization. Out of 200 to 400 million sperm, only few hundred of each reach the ampulla, means only few hundred are reached to the ampulla site, but only a single sperm fertilize the ovum. Here also noted point, out of 200 to 400 million sperm enter in the vagina. Inside the acidity of vaginal power, 50% sperm kill destroy. So remaining sperm are transferred from vagina to uterus to oviduct to ampulla. Only few hundred sperm reaches to the ampulla. So only one single sperm fertilize the ovum is also noted. The sperm reaching the egg or ovum, its acrosome release different enzymes like zona lysine, hyaluronidase, and zona penetrating enzyme. So all these enzymes are present in acrosome at the time of sperm reaches egg or ovum. The acrosome release these three enzymes like zona lysine, hyaluronidase, and corona penetrating enzyme dissolve the cell of corona radiata. So the sperm head passes through the zona pellucida of egg. Due to this enzymes dissolve the cells of corona radiata. So the sperm head passes through the zona pellucida of the egg. Zona pellucida has fertilizing receptor protein ZP3 and ZP2. The fertilizing bind to specific acid protein anti-fertilizing of the sperm. Here seen diagrammatic representation. This is the ovum, unfertilized ovum. Seen all these are the sperms enter inside the egg. Seen here some sperms are present corona radiata layers. One sperm enter inside the ovum. This is the sperm nucleus. This one is ooplasm. So here diagrammatic representation, entry of sperm into the egg seen. Due to binding of fertilizing with anti-fertilizing, fertilizing is secreted by zona pellucida and anti-fertilizing is secreted by sperm. So both these chemicals are bind with each other. Due to binding fertilizing with anti-fertilizing, it brings about attraction of sperm to the egg. So resulting enhanced fertilization, sure fertilization, because attraction of sperm to the egg due to binding of fertilizing and anti-fertilizing power. So resulting enhanced fertilization, sure fertilization process takes place. Seen fertilizing and anti-fertilizing reaction is species specific. Noted most important point, fertilizing and anti-fertilizing interaction is species specific. Thus the fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction, also called as compatibility reaction. Why fertilizing and anti-fertilizing reaction also called as compatibility reaction? Because it is species specific. So it is called as compatibility reaction. This is the noted question. Why fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction is also called as compatibility reaction? Because fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction is a species specific, so it is compatibility reaction. Now we detailed discuss acrosome reaction. What is actual acrosome reaction? As the sperm head touches the zona pellucida in animal pole region, you know, animal pole opposite vegetal pole polarity is seen in egg or ovum secondary oocyte. So the animal pole region means first polar body, and germinal vesicle means nucleus of the secondary oocyte site called as animal pole. So animal pole region zona pellucida touches head of the sperm. Acrosome covering ruptured to release proteolytic enzyme zona lysine or acrosine. So at the time of head sperm touch to zona pellucida at animal pole region, the sperm acrosome covering rupture to release proteolytic enzyme zona lysine or acrosine. Such enzyme acts on the zona pellucida at that point of contact. Due to this, egg membrane form reception cone. On egg membrane form reception cone due to enzyme zona lysis or acrosine. So the sperm head come in contact with this cone, means reception cone present on egg membrane. Sperm head come in contact with of this reception cone causes production of a weak wave depolarization and resulting plasma membranes of both cells, means sperm cell and egg cell, dissolve at the point of contact. So this is most important, how plasma membrane dissolved because of at the time of sperm head touch to zona pellucida animal pole region, acrosome covering rupture to release proteolytic enzyme zona lysine or acrosine. Such enzyme acts on egg membrane, form a receptor cone, a reception cone. When sperm head come in contact with this cone, causes production of a weak wave depolarization, resulting plasma membrane, both cells dissolved at the point of contact. Now, due to dissolved plasma membrane of both cells, means egg cell as well as sperm cell, sperm nucleus and centriole enter in the egg. You know, centrioles are present in sperm, proximal centriole and distal centriole. So the sperm nucleus and centriole enter in the sperm while other part remains outside. At that time, sperm head touches vitelline membrane. The cortical reaction get activated, changes the vitelline membrane into fertilization membrane. So vitelline membrane change into fertilization membrane. A distinct perivitelline space is created around the fertilization membrane. So due to this, prevent any further entry of other sperm into the egg, that is polyspermy avoided. You know, polyspermy means many sperms enter in the egg, called as polyspermy. Due to vitelline membrane is converted into fertilization membrane and distinct perivitelline space created around the fertilization membrane. So due to this, prevent any other entry of the sperm in the egg. The polyspermy condition is avoided or prevent. Here we detail discuss acrosome reaction. Hope that you understood everything. Now the last step of fertilization mechanism known as activation of ovum. The ovum before fertilization was at metaphase second stage, which a contact of sperm head to the vitelline membrane of egg, it get activated to resume and complete its meiosis second. You know, in last lecture we detail discuss in metaphase meiosis second, secondary oocyte is metaphase second stage arrest or stop release from graphene follicle. So such secondary oocyte is transferred to ampulla, and inside the ampulla fertilization process takes place. So the sperm head contact with vitelline membrane of the egg. At that time, secondary oocyte activate to resume and complete the meiosis second. At that time, give out the second polar body. You know, secondary oocyte undergoes meiosis second, produce two unequal cytoplasmic structure daughter cells. One is very large, known as ovum or egg. One is very small, known as second polar body. So in the ampulla region, second polar body is formed due to complete meiosis second. The germinal vesicle, you know, germinal vesicle means nucleus of secondary vesicle. So the germinal vesicle organized into female pronucleus. At this stage, it is true ovum or egg, because completion of meiosis second at this time give out secondary polar body, and the germinal vesicle means nucleus of secondary oocyte organize into female pronucleus. At this stage, the secondary oocyte is converted into complete true ovum or egg. Most important noted point, always remember. Now, diagrammatic representation, activation of ovum. Actually, here this is the ovum seen. This one is vitelline membrane, outer on the vitelline membrane zona pellucida, and this one is corona radiata. This is the sperm nucleus. Now second meiotic division, oocyte here seen, here polar body, second meiotic division seen, polar body. So the sperm enter inside it, the vitelline membrane is converted into fertilization membrane. On the fertilization membrane, perivitelline space is situated, so other sperm is not enter inside the ovum, avoid polyspermy. This process called as activation of sperm. Now we detail discuss fusion of egg and sperm. You know, the covering of male and female pronuclei degenerate, allowing chromosomal pairing, result in formation of synkaryon. Inside the egg, covering of male and female pronuclei becomes degenerate. So inside the nucleus contain chromosomes are becomes pairing, result formation of synkaryon. Karyon means nucleus and syn means together. So nucleus is fused with each other. Inside chromosomes are pairing form, and as a result formation of synkaryon. Such process called as syngamy or karyogamy. What is actual karyogamy? Mixing of pronuclei, chromosomes, male and female, called as karyogamy. Here syn diagrammatic representation. This one is male nuclei, chromosomes inside it, female pronuclei, and this nuclei contain chromosomes are pairing form with each other. So this is the structure known as zygote. The zygote is formed. What is actual karyogamy? Mixing of chromosomes of male and female pronuclei called as karyogamy. The proximal centriole, you know, proximal centriole is present in sperm, received from sperm, help in formation of synkaryon. Here synkaryon structure, and the synkaryon process essential centrioles. So the centrioles are received from sperm, help formation of synkaryon, spindle and cleavages of the cell into two blastomeres. So here we detail discuss fusion of egg and sperm. Now here diagrammatic representation of fertilization seen here. First figure, how sperm enter inside the egg. Seen number of sperms are enter inside the egg. First layer known as corona radiata, then inside it zona pellucida, then inside it vitelline membrane. Now the second figure seen here, male pronuclei and female pronuclei become swollen. Polar body seen here means complete the meiosis second division. Now the third one is male pronuclei and female pronuclei contain chromosomes are pairing due to mitotic spindle. Centrioles are received from sperm, and last one is formation of zygote. Here the mixing of chromosomes or pairing of chromosomes from male pronuclei and female pronuclei to form zygotes. So all these different steps, diagrammatic representation, fertilization process. Now we detail discuss significance of fertilization. Secondary oocyte complete the process of oogenesis and it transformed into a mature ovum. It is one of the most important significance of fertilization. Secondary oocyte complete the process of oogenesis and transferred itself to mature ovum due to fertilization. The diploid chromosome numbers restored in the zygote by process of syngamy due to syngamy, pairing, mixing up chromosomes from pronuclei male and pronuclei female gametes. So haploid chromosomes are pairing to form diploid numbers and it restored in the zygote during the fertilization process. So it is most important. The ovum lacks centriole. You know, centrioles are present in the sperm. So the centriole is necessary for further division are received from sperm during the fertilization. So fertilization is most important significance. Fertilization involves fusion of male and female gametes from the two parent, you know, from male parent male gamete and from female parent female gamete. Both gametes fuse to form zygote. Fertilization result variation which are significant to evolution. You know, the produce new individual variations seen because of intermixing of male and female gamete contain chromosomes. So it is most significantly play a role evolution. sex of the offspring determined through fertilization. So here we discuss different significance of fertilization. Always remember some noted point here. Secondary oocyte egg is ovulated after LH secretion. This LH means luteinizing hormone is from pituitary gland at about the middle menstrual cycle, 14th day. 14th day of menstrual cycle, ovulation process takes place, and the ovulated oocyte is secondary oocyte is by secretion of luteinizing hormone secreted by pituitary gland. Always remember, egg arrested at metaphase second reaches the ampulla of uterine tube or oviduct in 12 to 14 hours after ovulation. The cilia and fimbriae of the fallopian tube help direct the egg to ostium. Now, during coitus or intercourse, semen is deposited into the vagina of female. This process called as insemination. What is actually insemination? Semen is deposited into the vagina called as insemination. Human male during ejaculation gives out about 2 to 4 ml semen with an average count 200 to 400 million sperms. So this is also most important noted point. How many million sperm averagely count in 2 to 4 ml semen or single ejaculation semen? 200 to 400 million sperms. Here today's lecture completed. Review the today's topic. We learn detailed fertilization, mechanism of fertilization, different steps involved in mechanism of fertilization, acrosome reaction, syngamy, karyogamy, synkaryon, and significance of fertilization. Now, on the basis of today's lecture, some exercise question noted here. What is fertilization? Fertilization is a process in which fusion of haploid male gamete spermatozoa or sperm with haploid female gamete, egg or ovum to form diploid zygote. Such process called as fertilization. And list different steps involved in mechanism of fertilization. Yes. Movement of sperm towards the egg, first step. Second, entry of sperm into the egg or ovum, and third, activation of ovum. Why fertilization in human being is internal? Because it takes place inside the female reproductive system, so it is called as internal. In human being, fertilization takes place in part of fallopian tube or uterine tube, ampulla, part of fallopian tube or uterine tube, Why fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction, also called as compatibility reaction? Because fertilizing anti-fertilizing reaction is species specific, so it is called as compatibility reaction. Acrosome of the sperm release different enzymes, hydrolytic enzymes like hyaluronidase, proteolytic enzymes like zonalysine or acrosine, and corona penetrating enzymes. All these are released from acrosome of the sperm. How many sperm averagely count in single ejaculation give out 2 to 4 ml semen? Yes, 200 to 400 million sperms averagely count in 2 to 4 ml semen. How many centrioles present in female ovum or egg? Yes, no any centrioles are present in ovum or egg. Define karyogamy. Yes, mixing of female pronuclei chromosome and male pronuclei chromosome. Such process called as karyogamy. Which proteolytic enzyme release acrosomal cap of the sperm from reception cone on egg membrane during the acrosomal reaction? Which proteolytic enzyme release acrosomal cap of sperm form a reception cone on egg membrane during the acrosomal reaction? Yes, proteolytic enzyme zonalysine or acrosine is responsible for formation of a reception cone on egg membrane during the acrosomal reaction. What is polyspermy? Many sperm enter into the ovum. Such process called as polyspermy. Today's lecture was very much clear to you. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube BioInfo channel. Tap the bell icon and like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.